Since now that he's out of the storeroom, he's free say thanks to God for him say thanks to God. I don't have to understand when was his most memorable darling, or how he found he was gay for me by and by that is not significant. The significant thing is that he's free. Definitely there's typically signs with his little companions. My decision is out on sexual openness recording in regards to men. Simply because it's so difficult and obtrusive, you understand what I mean. No jokes planned for the vast majority. The words, say it like you mean. It is nothing other than a proclamation. Previous moderator has fundamentally made her very own specialty with her really compelling feelings. And presently she's back in the media for that equivalent degree of dauntlessness. Yet this time her disclosures will stun you like never before as of late. She discussed the association between the universe of hip bounce and homosexuality, and in the process Diddy's name came up. I realize you want to, as of now, see where this is going. Yet I guarantee I'm going to knock your socks off. So help me out, stay tuned. The more effective I got, and he got, and we put stock in one another, the all the more a jerk he became in view of ongoing news that has created a ruckus via virtual entertainment. It appears to be that her cherished TV has a photo portraying two unclothed men, with one of them pulling down the other's clothing. The fascinating part is that brewers propose that one of these men may be tuned. Normally allegations of this nature would be supposed to convey some weight. That is where Diddy's previous guardian becomes possibly the most important factor, as he gave strong proof to help Wendy Williams' claims, who is famous for talking reality. Supported by substantial proof here is the scoop. As per reports, Puma Right is uncovering affirmed embarrassments, including high-profile people in the music business, including Diddy and Alicia Keys. In spite of pushback from certain hoarders, the Philadelphia local keeps on focusing on New Craftsman Day. Today most stay quiet, yet for Diddy's situation, apparently Wright might have gotten help from Quality Arrangement, the vampire's previous protector. Confronted with a few charges from Wright Arrangement, tended to a large portion of them, and even produce hard proof to move up some of them, as would be natural for him. Individuals continuously sending me stuff. Man, they send me this stuff on egg. We're correct. I recognize you got us a ton of stuff. You talking is genuinely furthermore bargain. Given more subtleties on the hypotheses in regards to Diddy's sexuality, reviewing an episode where he saw Puff in a Philadelphia bar a long time back, coordinating R.B. Craftsman Music Soul Child to eliminate his turban in the wake of praising appropriate for her undertakings bargain, excused for claims that he was paid to stay silent, and diverted his thoughtfulness regarding what is going on. This tending to the allegations coming from Wright about a portion of the not-so great advances his previous boss took furtively meets. He said, darling, a young lady, pay attention to me, ain't no one compensation enormous gene off. Ain't no one ran huge gene off. It's not happening, never ran. And never won't ever have from no one or no man. Darling, you're off base about that. So I've heard you say that 2 times. Someone sent that to me 2 times. So I'm telling you, child, young lady, I don't realize you by and by do you see yet. I regard what you do, yet you are off base when you tell, except if it's another guardian. It ain't a major prison. You may be talking about another person. You're not talking about enormous quality. He has a ton of encounters with Mary Confidence, the entire Terrible Kid group, that entire time in those days. Okay. So drop down in the remarks and let me in on your thought process on my you. I got my number, not too far off. Individuals, call me 200 and 1 to 969 6168 __. That is my number I got for individuals who need to converse with. Enormous quality, not the least bit. Never running, never have none of these comedians over here bargain, answered the allegations, and seemed to approve a portion of the cases made by both Wright and Wendy. He referenced that he had seen various events during his experience with his previous boss, provoking him to look for comfort in petition and statement from sacred text. The ex-guardian then, at that point, continued to reference Mary J. Blige, another craftsman, whom Panther had additionally made 2 or 3 allegations against before the Diddy adventure struck Express, that the vocalist had been staying quiet about her inclination for individuals for quite a long time, and surprisingly provoked her to a versus duel, regardless of confronting analysis from Summer Walker. White stayed undaunted and kept on focusing on different performers on Instagram. She tested Mary J. Scourge, the sovereign of Hip Jump Soul, to a versus fight, and blamed her for hiding her sexuality for quite a long time. Notwithstanding resistance Wright endured in her interest, discussing Mary Jagger said, "I can deliver my own tunes. I can plump down with a skilled blend designer and walk the entire way through a blend. I can do those things. Mary, could you what at any point? Can you do Mary other than playing spruce up and eating grab in dim spots, trusting no one finds out? And on the off chance that I'm lying Sunnyberry in the NTV studio, just stayed there and saw her like she was something in the zoo. They didn't applaud Mary. They didn't applaud Mary by any means. And you want to move past yourself too. That is the reason you paying. Can do all that cash. See, that is your underscore issue. Underscore. Karma, you ain't only underscore. Hood wrote and who stayed there and has attempted to hinder individuals who were more prominent than you. When my collection came out, she told the chief of our organization that little cross looked at underscore. She let him know it, and this was at the MTV Turned Off Studios.